Welcome to Mahabubabad Education YouTube channel. This is Veeraya Pujari, School Assistant Social Studies, ZPHS Modugulagudam Kuravi Mandal. 14th chapter, 5th lesson, Popular Upsurge 1946 to 1948. Good morning, children. How are you? Right. You are welcoming to the 5th lesson of 14th chapter. That is, already you know that Popular Upsurge 1946 to 1948. My dear children, we have seen who will the British pit India, a 4th lesson in 14th chapter. Now Popular Upsurge 1946 to 1948. What conditions took place during this period is the subject matter to discuss now. My dear children, what happened after 1945? Why did the Indian national soldiers were arrested? And why did the employees working in different departments, companies, industries, railways, post offices started a countrywide strike against the British government? And how the peasants movement started in Kerala, West Bengal and Telangana were the important topics to discuss today. My dear children, as we know all, that after the end of the Second World War, the British government targeted the Indian national soldiers and decided to arrest them or decided to imprison them. Why did the British government went to imprison the Indian national soldiers? My dear children, Indian national soldiers, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, differed with the opinion of Mahatma Gandhi and went to fight against the Allied powers with the support of imperial powers, as we know. But after the Allied powers got victory, the British government targeted the Indian national soldiers and continued to arrest them. A trial of INA soldiers was started. The British government decided to court-martial them for being traitors to the army and handing them to death to punishment, death in punishment. My dear children, at that time, the whole nation was unhappy. They expressed their discomfort, unhappiness against the arrest of the Indian national soldiers. My dear children, at the time, the Hindu-Muslim sentiments and the political tactics became not important. The whole nation forgot all these and collectively started a fight, a strike against the British government for illegal imprisonment of INA soldiers. In INA soldiers, all type of religious people were there. Hindus were there, Muslims were there, Christians were there. For example, INA soldiers who were being tried to treason were Muslims. At people's anger, sympathy gave no thought to religion to the soldiers. Irrespective of the religion, all were thought about the imprisonment of the patriotic INA soldiers. My dear children, as we know that what would be the conditions of a country after the World War? The conditions of India, the economic conditions or situations of India were very pitiable. The British government had not supplied proper food to the people of India. The harvest illegally hoarded in the godowns. And the employees working in different departments were not given proper salaries, they were given low salaries. And the common people were not in a position to buy the minimum goods because of the price of these minimum goods were hike. But the British government did not take any step to eradicate or to remove all these issues, so that the employees working in different departments like railways, postal departments, the employees were planned to start a strike on nationwide. My dear children, I would tell one important incident. On 18th February 1946, the guards or the rating of a Royal Indian Navy went on hunger strike. And the strike within 1 or 2 days spread into other naval men of Bombay, and later spread over to all the naval bases of our country. The Navy put on tricolor flags, crescent, hammer and sickles on the mast and went on strike. And not only that, a naval central strike committee had been formed under the leadership of M.S. Khan. A naval central strike committee headed by M.S. Khan demanded the British government to release the political prisoners who were illegally arrested by the British government during the war. Not only that, a naval strike committee of M.S. Khan demanded the British government to release the political prisoners. Not only that, to release the INA soldiers also. Further, it demanded the British government to withdraw Indian troops which were deployed in Indonesia. The British government deployed our army to fight against Japan in Indonesia. So thus, what happened? 78 ships, 20 shore establishments and 20,000 rating or guards took part in the strike. The students from Hindu community, Muslim community and Christian, irrespective of the religions, all the students came out from the houses on the bazaars of Bombay and supported the workers' strike at the time. Students clashed with the British army, students clashed with the policemen, and some students sacrificed their lives in the strike too. So thus the patriotism or the unity of the students irrespective of the religion and the employees irrespective of the religions had been shown at the time. My dear children, I would tell one more interesting thing or incident that was happened during this period. On 22nd February 1946, 3 lakhs mill workers of Bombay came out from the factories or industries, put down the tools and fought violently for 2 days against the discriminative policies of the British government. That was the collectivity, that was the unity, that was the integrity had been shown by the workers at that juncture, at that moment against the British government. My dear children, why did the 1946 the year had been considered in the Indian national movement as the year of unrest? Because of there were continuous strikes, continuous stoppages, continuous lockdown of the industries during this year. So that this year was considered as the year of unrest. My dear children, the party which was behind these movements, when we come to the history, the Communist Party of India had played a crucial role or vital role in uniting the workers working in different departments and promoting them and starting the strikes against the British government. Communist Party of India played an important role at the time. With the support of Communist Party of India, in Telangana, in West Bengal and Kerala and some other states of India, the peasants were also started a movement against the discriminative policies that had been adopted by the Jamindars in these respective states. A movement called Tebaga, a movement of peasant movement in West Bengal had been started during this year. Because of in 1946, the peasants of West Bengal started a strike or fight against the landlords. Who were peasants here? Peasants means the small and marginal farmer who were taken the land from the landlords or landowners for cultivation. But the landowners collected huge harvest of the peasants. At the time the peasants fight against the landlords that their share of the harvest should be increased to 2 portions out of 3 instead of half or less than half. Only half or less than half of the harvest had been given to the peasants at the time. As against to this, the peasants of West Bengal fought against the Jamindars and landowners which are supported to the British government. Such type of movement we can see in Telangana also. In 1946 to 1948, the peasants of Telangana took the arms into their hands and fought a great movement against the Jamindars or Jagirdars like Visnuru Ramachandra Reddy, like that. At the time you say, against to the Nizam rule, Mir Usman Ali Khan, the 7th Nizam, was the ruler. With the encouragement of the Nizam rulers, the Jamindars had collected huge harvest from the peasants. Sometimes the peasants are not being given a 20% of agricultural produce. As against to this, Doddi Komaraya, Chakali Ailamma, the Telangana heroes fought against the Nizam Nawab in order to protect the peasants of Telangana. The Nizam rulers, Jamindars like Visnuru Ramachandra Reddy, Janna Reddy, Pratap Reddy encouraged bonded labor, which we call in Telangana language as Vetti Chakiri. Without getting the amount, without getting the harvest, the peasants were forced to work in the fields of the Jamindars. As against to this, a great struggle had been undertaken with the support of Communist Party of India in Telangana also. Such type of movement we can see in Kerala. A village, a region is there, that is Punnapra Vayala, a region of Travancore district of Kerala. There also the peasants started a movement against the landlords and their exploitation during 1946 and 48. So during this year, the people of India, with wholeheartedly, with a great commitment and unity, they fought against the illegal arrest of the Indian national soldiers, against the racial discriminative policies of the British government towards the Indian people. So this is about the popular upsurge during 1946-48, and tomorrow I would come with another lesson in the same chapter. Until then, take a rest and watch the video classes regularly and report your respected teachers every day. Thank you.